So how's your Monday going? Yeah, I know it's Wednesday. Yeah, that's how my Wednesday's going. The number 7 tree row that way, the whole thing. That's it. It's awful nice of our Bill to roll it up for us. Son of a beep. Oh, I'm in deep crap. Not yet. So, we're still not sure we're going to be taking another cut of hay off yet. And silage isn't ready. Got a few more loads of bales to go out. There's some hay to go, there's some straw to go. One of the jobs that's coming up, and there's no time like the present because I have a field that I can spread on, and that's poop spreading, because there's lots of poop to go out. Big Blue has been cleaned, ready to go. Yeah, I don't need to worry about the spool valves just yet because this doesn't use any. See, I don't have a what they call a muck door, slop door, or whatever like lots of different names for it. So, as far as I remembered from last year, this didn't need anything. I cleaned it. I took all the twine off of it that I could because it was freezing. I'd washed it pretty well, and then this spring, as soon as I could, I brought it back in, got all the rest of the twine off of it and completely washed it, and then put it over in the bale yard on a slope to let all the water and stuff drain out so it didn't sit and get all rusted and messed up. I had no idea I had an issue. I don't remember this at all, so not unless I have one right at the very end, because quite often when you're spreading poop and it's freezing, you can quite often get big, well, quite often. Yes, let's say it one more time. No. You can get frozen clumps, like big chunks or bits of shale or whatever get frozen down or get jammed at the back, and then you end up with this. I'm not really sure how. It's very bizarre. It's not bent backwards, which you would think would happen. It's bent downwards. Don't know. Really don't know. I suppose as it would pull and the chain link would turn, that would make it pull backwards. Yeah, that's probably what happened. So these are riveted on, but in a previous video from ages ago, I'm trying to remember, probably a year, I'm actually closer to 2 years ago, I took some of these off and had to straighten them, and I put carriage bolts, so they're a dome head on the underside so they don't score the boards up, because these are those poly boards. They're that plastic, recycled plastic stuff, so they last really long, so I don't want to mess that up. So yeah, I put those short carriage head bolts on here, that way I can take them off and on when I need to. But the factory rivets them on. So cut the heads off, chisel, split them, take them in there, and I've got the big hydraulic shot press from the other farmers over here now, because that was part of our deal when we were splitting up the contents of the workshop, as I got the hydraulic press, because as you all know, I can use it. Yeah. So, still got to split this one, take it in the shop, straighten it out, which won't take much because it's not twisted, it's just sort of bent. It's not stretched or by any means, it's just bent enough that you can't hammer it while it's in place, especially not on these boards. And it is just easier just to cut these, take it in, straighten it. This one's been a bit of an a-hole. That's it. Degelman Heavy Harrow spring bars. Brilliant. Keep the short pieces, they're great for little jobs, odd jobs. And then you keep the long parts, the other part, and they make really good bucket tines for for your loader bucket. Even you can use them as pallet forks, or use them as bale spikes, or use them as for making a manure bucket. Anyway, so I gotta take this off and take it straighten out. A bunch of those top beaters, I gotta take them off and either straighten them or just turn them around. Like you can just see there, they're a little sort of starting to bend backwards, and when they do that, they don't fling as far, because these are really good machines. They're basic, but they're pretty good machines. So I'll take them off, either turn them around or straighten them. I don't know. I get the feeling if I just turn them around like that, they'll end up like hooks, and they'll really just start throwing lumps instead of spreading it like really nicely. So yeah, I'll probably end up straightening them. The press is here, so got to depress it. Anyway, bring you back. Oh yeah, we've had a bunch of drama. We've had to bring one of our bulls in. I'll show you. I'll take you over and show you him. He's a nasty fella. Let's get on. So this is the Butthole Bull. Yep, as you can see, feed rail has had to be made 2-ply. And then the cables, we've had to put panels on the cables as well. And then the gate, up at the corner, we put another panel at the gate. He is the most nastiest, ugly bull. He's cantankerous. And he does not work well with others, because we have a big herd and a couple of little herds. Yeah, he did this to the gate last night. But yeah, we normally run 2 bulls with the big herd because there's a lot of animals, there's a lot of space. But no. Hey buddy. Instead of working, he'd far rather fight. That's what he does. They'll go away, leave the girls, and just fight. See, he's got some sort of big globular thing on his head. He's just nasty. You're just nasty. So he's going in the freezer. What you doing, guys? As you can see, any of the calves with the tags in their left ears are all boys. These are, oh, well, there's a girl there. There's one girl. All these ones are boys. Very inquisitive. Hey, girls. So yeah, we separated him off into here, and we sent the bull that was with the heifers out to here, and the other bull that was out here, he's away over in the ravine hiding, because this butthead got fighting, cornered him, and pushed him out through a fence and destroyed a whole section of fence. And then, as you'll have seen in a previous video, one of the other fences that they managed to take out while going at each other ended up creating a lot of trouble and a lot more work for me to clear up. So yeah, I got a wall back there to rebuild. I've got it all taken apart. As soon as we find a good butcher, that's where he's going. Pretty sure he's not getting out of here now, but you never know. We check on him every once in a while. Hey Ruby! Hey wee girl! Hey darling! Hi! Yeah. Oh, here's Marky. Hey Marky. Yeah. Oh, I know. You get lovin's too. Yeah, so these are our 1-year-olds. They're getting bred for the first time. So we as you can see, there's Leia. Hey Leia, these scratchies. As you'll notice, Leia doesn't have any ears at all. There's actually another two in here that don't have very good ears. They function just fine. It was just some of the late frosts we get at calving time can be quite severe, and they can lose their appendages. This is Lamar. Hey buddy. This is one of our own bulls. Hey bud. Yeah, you're just not quite sure about all of this stuff, are you? Yeah, you're not a butthead like that guy. So he's one of our own bulls. So he's good for a heifer bull. He's not overly big, not overly heavy, and he's very mild mannered, so he's not harsh on the girls. So yeah. Okay. Get back to spreading politics. Abracadabra. There you go. See? Bullets. Instead of those stupid rabbits. And good enough. Good enough for flinging poop. Oh yeah, now we're gonna try and take them off. Okay. Bring you back. So, as you can see, that's the working side. That's the fresh paint. Just like there. Just like there. So what I've done is, for all of the outside ones, I've flipped them all. As you can see, that's the working side there. So any of the ones that were really bent, I straightened them, and then the rest of them I just flipped them over. But on the bottom here, what I'm doing is, you can see I'm grinding the tips. There's a reason for that. Because as you see how they're all curled over like that? I'm grinding these off. Now it doesn't make a whole hell of difference to when you're spreading. But when you go to take the twine off, like there's not a lot of twine because I use net wrap predominantly. But even the net wrap gets on these. These burrs make things very, very difficult. And you end up with a lot of cut knuckles and torn clothing dealing with those. Like there. So yeah, I just take the old cordless grinder, knock them all off, round them all off, and back to usual. Now, there will be a little bit of burring as I spread, but it does help. So yeah, get this done, and then we should be pretty well ready to start chucking political messages. There we go. First load of political promises going on the field, 2021. About 160 more loads to go. So, we'll see you in the next video. Yakida!